At 4ZZZ, we acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we broadcast. We pay our respects to the elders past, present and emerging of the Turrbal and Jagera people. We acknowledge that their sovereignty over this land was never ceded.
And we stand in solidarity with them.
You're listening to Tranzmission on 4ZZZ, amplifying the trans and gender non-conforming voices of Brisbane and beyond.
You're listening to 4ZZZ. Hey, my loves, friends, and Zed heads. It is so good to be back. It's your boy Sev here on Tranzmission. My pronouns are he and they, and it is so beautiful to be back in Zed Towers with all of y'all. Tranzmission, as you know, amplifying the voices of the trans, gender diverse, non-binary communities here in Magangin and beyond. All of our hosts are trans folks with lived experience, and all of the news we share is for our community, by our community. Yes, that's right, you know it's Halloween because they rolled out the crusty old goth this week for Tranzmission. And the weather seems to be cooling down nicely for us, so Halloween costumes, we have a little bit more opportunity because I did a trial run of one of my cat suits the other day, and during 40 degree heat, not a smart Halloween costume, but in this rain, might be quite nice. So we're going to have options. Now, as I said, we share music and news for the trans community, by the trans community, and today we have some pretty important breaking news emerging. Although we don't have anything to announce immediately, I would like to let everybody know that a SNAP rally is occurring today from 10 a.m. at the Supreme Court, Queensland Supreme Court. We have heard that we're expecting a ruling today, this morning, from Justice Callaghan on the judgment of the hormone ban for under 18-year-olds here in Queensland. So we know this is very short notice, but if anyone is available, both who is already standing in the fight for trans rights and trans healthcare, also anyone who is available now and wants to show their support and solidarity, the families of the young people who have been deeply impacted by this SNAP ban that we have heard during this case had so little prior deliberation and information that it was only consulted on for 22 minutes of a Zoom meeting in an action that would go to remove the healthcare from a wait list of almost 500 young people in need. So this SNAP rally is happening today, Supreme Court, 10 a.m. We're expecting to hear a ruling around 11:30 a.m. on the Queensland Government's decision to block access to trans youth healthcare. It's going to be a really big day. Now, obviously, if this goes the way that we hope it'll go in the favour of bodily autonomy and parents' right to influence the healthcare that their children receive and need, and medical professionals' ability to follow generally agreed upon best practice for the treatment of gender dysphoria in trans youth. Hopefully things come down on that side and the young people in our community get the care and legal support for the medicine they deserve. But obviously if things don't go that way as well, it's so important that we come together and show solidarity and let these families know this isn't the end of the road. Please, if you can, we would love to have your solidarity and numbers with us. 10 a.m. and the judgment is expected around 11:30. So we will be sticking around, and please check out our social media throughout the day. We will try to post updates as we are able.
Amplifying the voices of the trans and gender non-conforming community of Meanjin, Brisbane and beyond.
Tranzmission on 4ZZZ brings you the latest in trans community news, music and events.
Every Tuesday from 9 a.m. till 10 a.m.
Join our team of hosts for an hour of celebrating the unique perspectives of the trans community.
Tranzmission, Tuesday mornings from 9 a.m. till 10 a.m. on 4ZZZ.
You're listening to 4ZZZ. This is Tranzmission. My name is Sev. My pronouns are he and they, and I have another voice in studio.
How you doing? It's Ez, he, him.
How you doing, Ez?
Oh, pretty good. I'm gearing up also to go into the Supreme Court this morning for the Snap rally to support trans kids and get that verdict on what's going on. Hopefully we can... get some hormones back for young people.
Thank you for all the work that you and the whole Tranzmission team have been doing over the course of this. I've got to say, I feel personally so lucky, so grateful that I've had information, news and guidance from the Tranzmission team. Bet in particular, the amount of incredible work Bet has been doing in this field. I feel in a better position to talk about this issue because of the amazing work she's been doing.
Yes, Bet's been the lead reporter from Tranzmission on the case, and she's also been updating people in the Trans Meanjin Collective. If you're in that group on Facebook, that's a great way to stay up to date with where to be and what's going on a from within the community level. And
if you're a parent of a trans child who is looking for support and education, Bet also has been doing a lot of work in groups to help support parents in mobilising together and understanding the issues.
Exactly. And you can ask questions there too. That's a safe space to ask questions, and catch up on things. If you want to get to the Supreme Court today, 10 a.m. if you've got time in the next 25 minutes to pop on down and support. The verdict is supposed to be delivered at around 11:30 a.m. So I suspect the whole crew and the rally will be there right up until then.
Yeah. If you can hustle to get there at any point over the next couple hours, I think it would be worth turning out.
How many genders are there?
I don't know. I just got here.
Gosh, I love trans music, huh?
Truly.
It's so
the full
good.
Spectrum of human emotions.
It's so good. Also, speaking of trans music and queer music, just generally, this weekend, if you didn't know, before we chat about, obviously, all the spooky events going on, there's also, at 3 p.m. on Saturday, at the Brisbane Powerhouse on the rooftop terrace, will be Zed and Queer Broadcasting. What is the future of LGBTQI plus airways? You can come down for an insightful panel discussion on the past, present, and future of queer broadcasting through the lens of renowned community radio station 4ZZZ, led by broadcaster and producer Alicia McLaren. This conversation will explore its rich history, impact on diversity and representation, and its role in empowering marginalised voices through innovative broadcasting, featuring perspectives from 8 dynamic broadcasters and programmers, including yours truly. And we've also got Hazel, Blair, Gay Lemon, Brody, and John Frame as well. We're all going to be hanging out, chatting about, the history, 50 years of queer broadcasting in this country, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. You should come to this panel, 3 p.m. You can register from the Brisbane Powerhouse website. It's on the Melt website.
It's such a cool thing to have as part of Melt Festival, because I think we talk about the importance of community radio all the time, and from, me as a newer radio person, my favourite thing about getting involved in 4ZZZ was learning just how long the history, the activism, the community engagement has been, not just cool and engaging, but also defiant and progressive.
Very defiant.
Setting the tone for what the future of media actually looks like when it's people-powered and run by people who...
Yeah.
When you step back and think about what 50 years of queer broadcasting means in a state like Queensland...
Oh, my goodness.
What that actually means...
Yes. Yeah.
How that is a direct path from that to Tranzmission, you as having the opportunity to set up a thing that didn't really exist anywhere before. You did that here with 4ZZZ's support.
It's been incredible, and I think we need to spend. I think it'd be really amazing to spend time on this panel, reflecting on where we are now and how we got here, but especially with regards to it was illegal in Queensland when Gay Wave started and that broadcast started. And Dykes on Mics used to have 10 to 15 lesbians in a room with literally the mic and playing music, and the show would run for a couple hours. People would drive hours to just fall into the catchment of 4ZZZ just to hear community during a time when it was really dangerous to be openly queer in any way.
And when you're talking about, the time period where venues and events are getting raided, where it's not safe. The resilience, the power to gather weekly and openly share information for community. Like, it's so powerful.
Yeah.
And then, the power of this forum is like, okay, well, what does it look like moving forward? What does it look like for the future when we have so many queer voices? Like, 4ZZZ, we're so blessed. This isn't the one LGBT show on our airwaves.
There's actually so many on 4ZZZ. I don't even know all of them, actually.
Centred in queerness, but just populated
by queers.
LGBT folk,
Yeah.
because we have so much safety, representation, support here, opportunity to influence and welcome others.
Yeah.
Which, shameless shout out for, if you can support 4ZZZ and the incredible work that it does, it is literally always a good time to become a subscriber or re-up your subscription if it has lapsed. You can always head to the website 4ZZZ.org.au/support. We can't do what we do without you, so thank you. Every little helps. All right, we've got just a couple of minutes left to ring out the last of this show. Woo!
Hi, I'm Ez.
And I'm Sev, and we are having the spookiest final transmission before Halloween to shout out a couple of upcoming events. Truly, the thing that everyone says, like, every time I ask somebody now, like, what's your favourite queer event? Where's the cool queer event that you go to that you love these days? The way that literally everybody says Gay Skate. Like, Gay Skate is just everybody's favourite event these days. Gay Skate are doing Vampire Skate on Sunday, 26th of October from 5 till 7:30 p.m. It looks so good. All ages, family friendly.
Sorry, I just got excited because I saw that they have a t-shirt for the event, which is like Gay Skate with
fangs.
in between the fangs, in between fangs. It was just like, oh, that's awesome.
I was saying this just the other day. I'm all like, give me cool merch for all of your cool events, all your cool venues, all of your bands, performers. I need your cool merch because there's so few easy ways to put money into the hands of the organisers and the creators that we love their work.
Yes, I know.
And so, like, give me cool merch, so because I want to give you my money, please. Oh, okay, well, we got to go to Gay Skate and get a Gay Skate shirt. Also, if you're looking for something fun to do on Halloween and you want to see a drag king show, we've got Kings of Chaos at Come to Daddy as part of Melt Festival on October 31st and on the 7th of November from 7 p.m. to 8:30. So, great first stop on your Halloween outing. If you want to see some hot drag boys doing sexy monster pub shows, this is definitely the one for you. Check that one out. What are you doing for Halloween?
Well, Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead, is which is on the official day of Halloween, which is the 31st, so on Friday. There's a few different things that I was contemplating doing, but mostly I can't even remember the event now, but there was kind of, it's not queer or trans related, so I don't know if it's worth mentioning, but there is a Day of the Dead event happening at Eaton's Hill, which is quite interesting, and they'll actually be performing ceremony. So if you're interested culturally, from how my community, my Native American community, how we practice paying homage and contacting our loved ones and our ancestors and recently passed, the Eaton's Hill are actually putting on events. So you can check that one out. It's on their website and it's on their Instagram as well. And it's a part of like the Azteca way of celebrating.
Thank you so much for letting
Halloween.
us know about that.
Yeah.
So many people are interested and attracted to the idea of Dia de los Muertos, but without having any kind of cultural understanding of it, because it's so aesthetically pretty. It's been so adopted and appropriated, right? What a great opportunity to go learn about that culture.
And it's called Lucha Fantastica. And that will be... So they're going to have piñatas, face painting. It's actually all ages as well. And you can grab tickets. I'm just waiting for the internet to load. So yeah, they're going to have also 2 electrifying Mexican wrestling shows.
Lucha, yeah.
Which is like 10 masked luchadores. So yeah, it's going to be pretty fun. Why can't I find the date? It should be specifically on the day, but I've got to check for sure. Friday. Yeah, there you go.
Spectacular. Cool. All right, well, thank you for listening to Tranzmission here on 4ZZZ. Stay safe out there. It's going to be a wet week, so no rushing. Nowhere you need to be is worth rushing in bad weather, yo.
Yeah.
Stay safe out there. Have an excellent week, y'all. Bye.
Thank you so much for listening to Tranzmission. See you next Tuesday, 9 to 10 a.m. on 4ZZZ.